Good morning, it's Mr. Smith again. Today we have a percent rate problem. So in this problem it tells us to find the percent rate at which the exponential function increases by, and that's what we're going to find. We're going to find out what this percent rate is. The first thing you have to do is be able to identify whether it's an exponential growth or exponential decay problem. So in this problem, since this right here is bigger than 1, we know it's going to be an exponential growth, and also it increases too, so that lets us know that it's exponential growth as well. So if you remember, the equation for exponential growth is y equals c to the 1 plus r to the t, and r is our percent rate. So that's what we're trying to find. Well, if we look closely, 375 is C, T is T. So this inner part right here is where our rate is. So this 1 plus R has to be equal to that 1.35. So I'm going to have 1.35 is equal to 1 plus R, and then we just solve for R. So we subtract 1 on both sides. Obviously on this side we just have R, and 1.35 minus 1 is 0.35. And then of course to find our actual percent rate we have to multiply times 100, and we get 35%. This is why the real work behind what we do in class, because typically most teachers will tell you to subtract 1 and then multiply by 100. So if we take our 1.35 and we subtract the 1, we get 0.35, and if we multiply by 100, we get our 35%. This right here over here is just the reason why we can do that. Let's do one more. So I'm going to pull this up just a tad bit. Oh, I'll fold it up, man. Just fold it up like that. And bam, that's perfect. Fold it down. Alright, so now we have y is equal to 1.758 times 1.0125 raised to the 2/3 t. Again, we're trying to find the percent rate. We know it's exponential growth because when we look at it, this middle part is greater than 1. If we think back to our actual exponential growth equation, it's c times 1 plus r to the t. But in this problem, it's 2/3 to the t. So what we actually have to do, we have to take this inside of our parentheses and raise it to the 2/3 first. I'm going to take 1.0125 and I'll raise it to the 2/3. Now I'm going to give you a minute to kind of think about how we can actually do this. Okay, well hopefully most of y'all realize that we're going to need a calculator for this. So as you can see, I have my calculator here. I'm going to type in 1.0125 and we're going to raise it, so that's why I'm going to hit this caret key. I'm not sure if you can see me pull up the caret key right here below the clear, and I'm going to hit alpha, which is the green button, y equals, and numerator divided by denominator, number 1, and I'm going to put it in 2/3. Bam, and we get 1.00831. So I'm going to write that out right quick. Put this right here for you. So we have 1.008 0.8316. And if you remember before, all we need to do is subtract 1, so minus 1. We get 0.008316, and then we just multiply by 100. And we get our 0.8316%. So I'm going to write that down. So we get 0.8316%. And that would be our answer. Of course, if you want to do it, I guess the longer way, or show your work, we just set this equal to 1 plus r. We subtract the 1 on both sides, and then we will get the 0.008316, and then we multiply that times 100, so times 100, and the answer we will get is that 0.8316%. So again, remember, if there's an exponent on the outside, make sure you raise your inside of your parentheses to that power, and then subtract your 1 and then multiply by 100. I hope this video helped. If it did not, please stay tuned to the next video.